Do you want to do the meme review clap? The meme review? On 3, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll clap. Just to sync up.
Okay.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Meme review. You didn't. Okay, let's.
I did 2 claps.
That's fine.
Do I have to say it at the same time?
Well,
Meme review.
I mean, he's got some really nerdy shit on here. God damn, I can't say that. Hang on, this is-
Now leave that in. Make that the stinger.
Hi. How's it going? Have you ever pondered to yourself, does Josh read the comments on his videos? It's a question that has never been asked to me, but the answer is yes. I read pretty much all of the comments that come up in my videos, even comments that pop up in my old videos. YouTube has this really good system of showing you when stuff pops up, so you generally see everything, apart from the stuff that my awesome mods destroy and obliterate before they get to me, if they're really dicey comments. But for the most part, yeah, I see everything that pops up. So, I mean, we got to talk about some of these comments, I think, guys, because what is this? A lovely little piece here by Selva Mort Side. Sorry if I mispronounced your name wrong, but I don't give a fuck. What I don't understand is why we have to look at his mug while we only want to see the game. Is this guy such a narcissist or something? Jitifo with that mug. Sorry. Microphones everywhere. What is the problem with this mug? I don't understand what the general issue is with this. It holds coffee or tea or any kind of a beverage that you could. Yeah, I don't Sorry, was that? Talking about a mug. I think he's talking about your face. Oh, this mug. So. I'm not crying. You're crying. Don't look at me. Another lovely comment I received recently was just this one here. So yeah, I mean that's something one of you said. So thanks for that. Yeah, I'll can I have a bucket of a large Big Mac combo, and instead of a Coke, can I have a shake for the drink? And then yeah, add like a 20-piece nugget onto that, and then 2 extra hamburgers. Yeah, that'd be. And a sundae. I'll grab a sundae as well. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm fat. We get some uplifting comments as well. We got this one here from Miracle Games. Your channel inspired me to keep grinding plats from the ICU. Thanks for being my favorite YouTuber. Oh, I like how someone replied to that saying, "Did you take that picture?" Look, I hope you get better soon if this is actually a picture review, but what is this? Come on, man. What is this? We had Clean Frame. Just wondering, can you review people's trophy lists again, starting with mine? Well, I guess if we have to, I can. All right, so this is Clean Frame's profile, or his name is BMJ614. Let's do a little bit of a trophy review on this guy. He's got 69 platinums, which is absolutely phenomenal. And there's a bit of a cursory glance. He actually got a pretty decent list of games on here. He's got. You see, this is people think this is wise. It's actually Yeez. La Coromosa of Dana, which is the goddamn most JRPG name I've ever seen in a video game before. He's platinumed a bunch of stuff. Tales of Berseria, One Piece, Warhammer Pirate Warriors 4, which is not a tough game, but not a great game, so it's kind of hard to get through that one, I would say. Stray, which I haven't checked out yet. I need to check out Stray. He's gone back in an Infamous 2 and Ratchet & Clank Crack in Time 12 and 11 years later, which is weird. Maybe there's like a server closure happening on PS3 at the moment. He's gone back to do some of those. I mean, dude's got a good trophy list, I think. Yeah, okay, so he's also done River City Girls. George is a massive River City Girls fan. I feel like that's an impressive platinum. I'm not sure if it is or not. Let me just call George and see if he knows if...
Oh, look at all of these knickknacks that I'm sorting out as I'm sitting here. So many This is a box of cables. Why are there checkbooks in here? Like, who writes checks? Oh, these are Kate's. Okay. Wait, was that a Discord ring that I heard? No, I guess not. Josh, why at 1 in the morning while I'm sorting through my basement knickknacks would you call me on my computer? What an absurd scenario.
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going through this guy's trophy list right now at 2 in the afternoon, my time, and he's platinumed River City Girls. And I thought, I don't know anyone else in the world who's more of a River City Girls fan than you.
Wait a minute, you're doing trophy reviews again?
No, I got bullied by this guy in my comment section to review his trophy list, so it's just a one-time thing.
Oh! If it's only a one-time thing, well then yes, absolutely. River City Girls is an awesome game. It's my favorite game. It's one of my favorite that I like to recommend to people. Because one of my favorite ones. So yeah, so what do you want to talk about?
Well, okay, so I'm going through this guy's trophy list at the moment. Do you want to help me out reviewing the rest of his trophy list? We've only kind of just started.
Oh, okay.
So this guy BM, we've looked at some of the stuff above here, but he's platinumed River City Girls, which I had never played before. I know you talk about it kind of like every time we talk, which is why I thought, there's no one better to include in this than...
I love those city girls by the river.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's what a lot of people know you for that as well, on this channel specifically. So it's a whole thing. But look, he's also platinumed Okami HD. Do you remember that one?
Okami HD, I skipped it, okay. But
great.
So, well, here's the thing.
That's the one you play as the big dog boy, right? You play as the big dog, and you kind of... Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, so... I played as Okami the most. I'm pretty sure Okami was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right? Or I guess it's Amaterasu is the
dog.
Is the dog in the game. Right?
Yeah. That's right.
So like I missed Okami on its first run, and then when they re-released it, I had been meaning to pick it up, but I never did. I mean, it looks cool, but what was it originally? PS2 or PS3?
I think that was a Wii game, right? Was it a Wii? It definitely came out on the Wii. Maybe it came out on PS2 and then the Wii, perhaps?
I think it was Wii first and then PS3 later.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think that's probably it. It's, it's an interesting one.
So I'm scrolling back up on... Have you played any of the Tales of games?
The Tales of games? I played the one where you play as the, Tales of Cilia, Tales of Cilia 2. I played those ones. The one where there was like a direct sequel to them. But I haven't played the one that he's played, the Tales of Berseria.
So I have Berseria on physical because I got it on like an Amazon Deals Day like 5 days ago.
That's really nice.
It's been sitting on my table as a physical that I've just never opened up. I think there's, what else is there? Tales of Vesperia,
Cilia. I mean, there's a lot of them. The interesting thing about this guy's list, right, is I don't know if you're looking at this or not, but like there's a lot of he's played a decent amount of games. He's got 69 platinums, which is first of all that's nice. But he has some of them have taken him a really long time. Like if you look at the Tales of Berseria, it's taken him 2 years and 2 weeks to platinum that one. If you scroll down like a little bit, he's done like Infamous 2 and Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time. That took him 11 years and 12 years, which is it's a really long time, right?
You know what's weird about the Tales of
we're still talking about that? Okay.
Well, he got 1 trophy in 2020 and then never did anything else. That's what happened. He fought the first boss, put it away, and then decided to go back. So I'm guessing BMJ is doing just like going through their old list and doing cleanup on stuff that they maybe done one. Because that's what it's looking like. It's looking like this person will play a game and will know by probably the first boss if they want to continue playing it. Because a lot of these games are either platinums or 0 trophies or 1 trophy. And that's something that I kind of respect that some gamers can't do. It's just like not play a game if they don't like it, but it seems like this person is testing a lot of stuff out and then walking away from it if it's
he's jumped into it. Look, you're much more thorough looking at trophy lists than I am. I kind of just look at them at the top and I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I'm not clicking on anything because I've already been bullied into making this, so I'm not going any further than that. If we keep going down though, he played a little bit of Slay the Spire, and I know Matt Wilson 15 he's a huge Slay the Spire fan. He's been playing Slay the Spire for months. Let me just call him in real quick as well to get his take on it. All right, well, I guess that's not happening. So we're not going to talk about Slay the Spire. He played a little bit of Mortal Shell, which I'm a fan of. I like Souls-like games, so Mortal Shell's good. You should go back and check that one out, BM, because that's actually not a bad game. I don't mind that. Persona 5 Strikers, that's like... I don't, you know what, I don't care. Curse of the Dead Gods, I don't care about either. Lego Marvel Superheroes is a good game. It's a like time-consuming platinum, though. I don't know how many Lego games you've played. Have you done many of those?
Yes, the one that I did most recently, he also did. I did Lego DC Supervillains, and I did 100% on that one. I did all the DLC. I like that game a lot. I like the Lego games.
They're actually pretty good.
I played tons of them on the Xbox.
My favorite one, I think, is probably Pirates. I think Lego Pirates, which is ironic because it's not a WB property. It's a Disney property. It's like one of the few Lego games from a Disney franchise rather than a WB franchise.
You know, I guess I never noticed that all the Lego games were WB franchises, but it does make sense.
You don't notice it unless you kind of worked in the games industry for several years, and you pick up on these things.
Well, I didn't notice. Yeah, I didn't notice how much stuff was under the umbrella of WB until
they got acquired.
I started playing Multiverses, because Multiverses is the brawling battler with all the WB properties. And when I looked at the leak list, it was like, yo, do we think Walter White is coming to Multiverses?
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it was like Walter White alongside Marvin the Martian, Gizmo from Gremlins, Harry Potter, Lord Voldemort, and then Lord of the Rings. And I was like, and Mad Max. And I was like, yo, this game's going to be nutty.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely a game. I have not played, but it's certainly a game. You know what else is a game that came out this year is Tiny Tina's Wonderland and Horizon Forbidden West, and they're two games that we both haven't checked out yet. I don't think we were going to check out Tiny Tina together, weren't we?
We were talking about it, but right around Tiny Tina was really when I was really getting into my don't buy games challenge.
Famously,
because for those who didn't
know,
I committed to not buying any new video games this year, and I've been pretty good on
George's commitment, and mine was my commitment was just to not play video games this entire year as well. So we've both done our own challenges, which are kind of unique, and we've both been pretty successful so far at both of them. I think, right?
Well, mine was more of like a backlog cleanup type thing. Like, I had bought so many games that I never played that I knew if I kept buying new games, I'd never catch up. And I feel like I'm starting to catch up.
Yours is a healthier challenge, I think. Mine's not really around backlog or catching up or anything. It's more around just like resentment and just overall depression, I think, is kind of why I did it. But, each their own. So Tiny Tina came out.
Yes, when that came out, some of the guys that I had been playing, was it maybe Back for Blood? I was playing some 4-player gaming, and when Tiny Tina's came out, they all switched to it and got all the good gear and looted it up and played it. But I kind of I kind of missed it. Same thing with Horizon Forbidden West, since I was doing backlog stuff. Also, with the first Horizon, I did the platinum. Then a week later, they put out New Game Plus
with that one trophy, like the 2 trophies or something. Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish you had just put this out while I was still caring about playing this game. And I didn't want to do Horizon too fast, just in case they did that. And then they did do it. They put out a New Game Plus Ultra Hard and like all new, like a full 100% trophy for their like DLC title update. I knew they would do that.
They did do that.
So
Horizon was good. I never got excited for Horizon Forbidden West, honestly. And like I said before, I haven't played many games this year, but There's that. I want to skip past a couple of these because I'm just generally getting bored. But Path of Exile, which is a game that you spent like hundreds of hours on. Remember that? Have you got anything positive to say about Path of Exile here? Like that we could, I don't know, that maybe inspires him to go and check it out, perhaps, or not.
Yeah. So I was a big Diablo 2 super fan, and Path of Exile scratched that itch so much to where I couldn't stop playing it until I got the platinum. I mean, I think I put about 350 hours into it to get the platinum, but it's definitely a challenge. But I mean, I get it too. If you're looking at that trophy list and you're thinking of what you got to do to get the plat, I mean, if you want to get a lot of trophies, don't do Path of Exile, because you're going to be playing it for a long time.
I don't think he wants to get a lot of trophies.
I just love the game.
He looks like he's just doing games that are pretty decent. He's got but he's got like a lot of really decent games as well. This guy's been trophy hunting for a while. So spoiler alert, I've gone to the bottom of his list. He started in like 2009, which is similar time to when you and I both started trophy hunting as well. But it reminds me of like what my trophy list could look like if I hadn't have turned to the dark side and done all those shitty Hannah Montana the game on PS3, Rango on PS3, I don't know, any number of those terrible PS3 easy platinum games which I now regret wasting my time with. He's kind of stuck to the light side. He hasn't turned to the dark side, and he's kind of just done a lot of really decent games.
Well, it's funny you say that, because it looks like the game that gets him really into trophy hunting are the Infamous games.
Let's go down the bottom and have a quick look. He's got a shitload of games on here.
His first platinum is Infamous. Then he takes a big break until Infamous Second Son, and then eventually First Light, I believe. I saw that.
It was near the top, right? But Infamous 2 was near the top as well. So he's a really big Infamous fan, that means. Which is, you're probably right. It could be the game that like got him in. Don't forget though as well. He also 100%ed Death Spank in between there too.
What is it?
Just want to point that out.
What? But not Death Spank Thongs
Wasn't
of
as
Virtue.
good.
Something about the follow-up was not as good.
He didn't enjoy it as much. So yeah, he didn't enjoy it as much.
As well as Death Spank the Baconing. What is Death Spank?
I don't want to know. Honestly, maybe I take back the thing about having a lot of good games in here. I don't know. We're going from the bottom. I'm going from the bottom up now because you know what? This video has no structure whatsoever. He played DMC Devil May Cry, which is famously like the best Devil May Cry game in the whole franchise, which is good. So I'm glad you checked that out. He didn't finish it though. It's a good game. I like that game, by the way. More or less just to be more controversial, but it's not bad. Far Cry 3. PS3, that's take that or leave it. A Vita game here too, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, 59%. So let's have a look and see if did he platinum proof that? Let's check if he got the online done, because that shut down like, I don't know, 10 years ago now. Did he?
Did you mail me a copy?
Yeah, no, I sent you a copy of this game. Famously unplatinumable.
Quit mailing me unplatinumable games.
So he didn't do it.
I know what you're doing.
This is living win a match-made online game without dying. So he hasn't platinum proofed it. So he can never earn the platinum trophy in that one. So he loses points for that just for being disorganized generally. He's also done, I think, about the same amount on the PS3 version of the game. By the way, going back to that, I sent George a bunch of games that are unplatinumable just to bait him into like loading them up on his profile, getting a couple of trophies and really enjoying them, and then being like, oh, I can't platinum these games, and really screwing him over. But he caught on.
I'm not falling for that.
He researched all of them.
If I didn't have a PS3, I would have bought Driver San Francisco.
Yeah, it's well, I heard it's really good. I'll probably go pick it up tonight. Actually, it's heard really good.
I don't have enough Subway gift cards for
it. So I keep going up here. He played Prototype 2, which is like kind of a weaker version of Infamous. I don't know. Did you play Prototype? Do you remember those games?
Yeah, I was one of the first 100%ers on Prototype 1 on True Achievement. And I got reported for cheating because I had finished it so fast. Yeah. No. It was just tied to the challenges were difficult, so it was just like who could grind them out.
Yeah. People, there's no one who's that much of a loser who would have no-lifed this and finished it that quickly, right?
Why do you ask me to come on here and talk about games and then just disrespect me the entire time?
Oh, God.
Hey, could you share some personal stories about these games? Yeah. Yo, those stories suck. Oh.
Yo, can we talk about Binary Domain real quick, though? Because he's got an A rank rating on Binary Domain, 26 out of 50 trophies done, which is about halfway. So he played a fair bit of it. Do you remember Binary Domain? Can you click into it just quick so you can see the banner picture for Binary Domain, and we can just discuss that, because that's...
Thank you. Did you send me a picture of this when we were referencing bad games from 2013?
Absolutely, I did.
Oh, it's Sega. Yeah, you did send me a picture of Binary Domain. This reminds me of what was that? Was it called Brutal Force? Well, the Xbox game where it was just a ragtag group of guys and it was trying to be Halo, but with a Suicide Squad.
So in this time frame, so this is the 2013. So recently, George and I have gone on a bit of a bit of a nostalgia trip, and we've been sending each other titles of games from this 2013 period. And he's actually got another one here that me and George were memeing about last week, of Orcs and
Never Dead.
No, of Orcs and Men. Do you remember? Do you remember of Orcs and Men?
Of Orcs and Men sounds like a lit bluegrass indie band.
Yeah, I mean, it possibly could be. This is a game that they actually did sequels to. Strangely, they made the Styx Warrior in the Shadows games as spin-off sequels to of Orcs and Men. Of Orcs and Men was like a turn-based RPG.
I didn't know
this. You play as an orc and a little goblin thing, and then they turned it into a third-person stealth game called Styx. I don't know. I wish I didn't know this stuff. I wish I didn't know that. I wish I didn't know it.
Well, you do, but now you do know it.
Yeah, I know.
So,
it's
surprise.
Concerning. I don't like knowing these things. I wish there was a way to get rid of that, but there's not a lot of platinums through this section of time. 2013 was the demon hours for this guy, by the looks of it. Not a lot of stuff platted.
Yeah. I kind of took a break too from 2013 to 2016.
Yeah, I'm actually on a break. I was
moving around a lot in my life. You've been on a break since 2013.
I've been on a break since 2013. Games are just not exciting me at the moment. If there's games that should be exciting me, guys, in the comment section, let me know down below. George has tried to excite me about mini games. One at the moment that he's playing is Lawn Mowing Simulator, and he's been playing this for weeks, months in fact, and just every day.
You gave me that code for Lawnmower Simulator. You were the one getting everyone else excited for it. You're like, "Hey guys, come on! I got codes for Lawnmower Simulator."
I wanted to be the YouTube guy who hooks all his friends up with codes and gets them all excited. And then when they redeem the code, they're like, "Ah, is that it? Is that it?"
Oh, is that it? All right. So I guess what we should do, since this is our review, maybe we should. Which of the platinums of his did you like the most?
So that's a bit of a tough one. There's a couple. Probably the one I like the most is probably God of War that he platinumed. I got a relationship with God of War, as everyone knows on the channel, but he did this in 7 months, which is probably a pretty healthy time frame to platinum this game. It's a good platinum. God of War 2016, we're talking about the new one, which is it's a really decent narrative-based story action adventure game that I think most people should be able to platinum. I say it's a pretty easy platinum when you turn the difficulty down to easy. A lot of people in my comment section abuse me almost daily, saying that I'm high for recommending that. I literally get comments daily on that video where I recommended God of War as a beginner trophy hunter game, but I do think it is. It's not too difficult. It's really not too challenging. It's very linear. There's nothing missable. So I think God of War is a great one. And Spider-Man gets a special shout out for me because I call it out every time. It's a great game for trophy hunters who are not into trophy hunting, or someone who's looking to begin trophy hunting, because it's such a straightforward trophy list and it's a really high quality game.
For me, of course, River City Girls is definitely a game that I recommend to everyone, and that would probably be one of a game that I really enjoyed getting the platinum on more recently. But since that was the hook to draw me in, let me pick a different game. And I was impressed when I saw Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, because I did not. When I played through Metal Gear Solid 5, I was on Xbox at the time, but I was going through the achievement list and I was like, man, I could not do that. I do not want to do this list. So when I saw his list and saw the Metal Gear Solid 5, that really jumped out to me. So what game would you either recommend that this person would do or recommend that he goes back and finish? Do you have any ideas for that?
Does he have Black Ops 4? Let's just check that. He does not. Doesn't have Black Ops 4. So first of all, I'd recommend he goes and does Black Ops 4. That's a game that I think every trophy hunter worth their salt needs to have on their trophy list. Of course, that's not at all true. I played Black Ops 4 last year and I made a video about it, which still, for some reason, hasn't come out on this channel yet. I don't know what happened there. It took me thousands of hours and it made me quit trophy hunting. So don't do that. Don't play that game unless you want to end up like me, sad and miserable in a spare bedroom. What I do think out of the games he has on this list, Bloodborne is like one of my favorite games of all time. I really liked Bloodborne as like an action game plus like a Souls game, but it kind of light Souls game, I would say. So Bloodborne, because you've got it on here, I would say like that is a good one to check out. But I have a feeling he doesn't like Souls games because like he's got Nier on here, he's got the Mortal Shell and things, so he's tried them, but not been able to get into them. I think that's what it looks like to me, at least. But I would still say Bloodborne. I think it's worth another look. What about you? Is there anything here that you see?
Yeah, so when I was going through his list, something that jumped out to me was that he has a good history with completing anime games. But I did see that it's like Kakarot is 100%. One Piece Pirate Warrior 4 is 100%. But then I saw that Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, the Naruto game, was not complete. So maybe finish that one, and then try Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. That's the one that I like the most. I finished that one and did all the DLC. It's got the Road to Boruto on it as well. So I would go for those. I mean, I like anime games, even though CyberConnect 2 kind of doesn't put a lot of stuff in there, but like I just did the Demon Souls one and I loved it because I just like the art. I'm a nerd.
Bit of Japanese stuff in here. He's got Jump Force as well, 8%, but he didn't get the online trophies in Jump Force, unfortunately. And the servers are now shut off for Jump Force. So
Saint Seiya's on there.
Yeah, so he can't ever go back and do that, which is a bit of a shame. You had a lot of fun with Jump Force, so
I loved it.
I know.
Anything where I can play Seto Kaiba and see the Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon.
Yeah, it's a big part of why I liked that game as well. All right, well, I think that's a pretty comprehensive trophy list for this guy. We've looked at it. What are we going to say? What do we give him a score out of? I mean, it doesn't have Black Ops, so for me, it's like a 2 out of 10. But
is that the scale that we use, or should the scale be? A certain rank trophy. So maybe this profile is a gold trophy out of a brass to a platinum. Or something?
Yeah, you've definitely put more thought into it than I've ever done. So we can do that. That's absolutely fine. I would say like this is a gold, right? If we're using that ranking scale, he's actually got a decent trophy list here. I don't dislike this. He's got a lot of stuff that he plays and realizes, you know what, this isn't for me. He's got a lot of stuff that he's gone back and be like, you know what, let's finish this off. Those are great things.
Respectable.
Exactly. He's got
over 1 trophy per
decent
day.
Plats. Like he's actually got some good stuff in here. There's no shit games on here, and it's really rare to find a trophy list in 2022 where someone hasn't gone and covered themselves in filth and gone and done that, right?
They did. I've rolled around in the filth. I'll be honest.
I'm a little pig boy.
I've been down there in the sloppy.
I've just left McDonald's,
rolling around.
I've just had 4 Big Macs. Like I'm a filthy boy. And
what does McDonald's have to do with this? You always bring that up.
He's just a filthy. He hasn't gone and platted any of those terrible garbage those games. He's done it like.
Bump, jump, zump, jump, gump, jump, bump, jump,
those
bump,
ones,
jump.
okay, the ones that are out now, those terrible ones, maybe I'll save that for another. It's a different rant video. But the fact that he hasn't got any of the easy PS3 like Hannah Montana or what is it, Magus, or any of the even My Name Is Mayo. Like he hasn't gone for any of that stuff, which is good. So like
No Mr.
No
Masagi.
Mr. Masagi, right? Like even those ones. So for that, like that's good. Like he's done good.
Isn't it wild how Ratalaika has become like an elevated standard to the crap games now, where you're like, man, back in my day, Ratalaika would at least put some love into these. Now it's like, press the red button. A chicken presses a red button. Breakthrough Gaming presents two guys holding hands and going to dinner, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah, a smooching simulator. Yeah, it's
Smooch Sim. I would play Smooch Sim.
Smooch Sim. Yeah, you're right. That's a conversation for another day around what's happened with trophy hunting. But what do you? I've given this guy gold. Do you agree with that? What are you giving him?
Oh yeah, I when I saw this profile, I said, hey, this is a respectable trophy hunter. They stick to their guts and they play games that are respectable themselves. So I would give this person a gold trophy. Now, how to get to a plat? You know, you got to get that completion percentage up a little bit. You know, it was 43%. You know,
I mean, for me, it's just
I want to see at least like 50%.
I'm gonna want to see Black Ops 4 on there for me to get you to a plat. You're gonna have to really have earned that Black Ops 4 platinum. I think for me.
Yeah, if he comments on this video, I bet, and then goes out and gets the plat on Black Ops 4, I'm gonna lose it.
If he goes and gets the BMJ, if you are gonna go for the Black Ops 4 platinum, I've got a great team of people who will help you with this one. Matt Wilson, 15, professional Black Ops 4 player. He carried me through 99% of the game. George helped with a little bit as well. I think Jersey didn't. Look, I've got a team. If you need a team assembled,
Jersey's not reliable.
Reach out and we can make it happen for you. So let me know if you want to platinum Black Ops 4. If you're up for the challenge, if you want to become a platinum trophy hunter. Great, good list. Thanks for leaving the comment, BMJ. Appreciate it. Any other closing thoughts on your side?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like this was pretty fun. Maybe do you want to look at more people's trophy lists or something?
No, I'm never doing this again.
Do you want to hang out later?
No, absolutely not. I've got to go and wash my car. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. See you, George.
Okay, well, see you next time.
All right, we're done.